This video is sponsored by PelucidFX.com. Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now, as usual, let's shift to the gold market. On the gold market, situation is a bit tricky since by yesterday's action to the upside. Yesterday we said that market probably should show some spike up since it hasn't quite reached the target. If you remember, right in the morning yesterday, market hasn't quite hit the monthly pivot point and hasn't quite hit the target of the weekly stop grabber that stands with this top at minimum above this top. And by this action, market has tested the weekly pivot point, but again, just for a few cents, haven't taken out these highs. And that creates some trickiness around this action that makes me think that gold market still could show the last one move to the upside, taken out of these highs, and only after that will either show the reversal to the downside because this action now on the intraday chart is not very impressive, or should show some really fast acceleration to the upside, something of that sort. But hardly, as I said on the Euro research, hardly it will happen today or in the beginning of next week, because many investors probably will wait for release a lot of data on the next week: retail sales, CPI, gross domestic product, right on the 30th of October before FOMC meeting, and particularly the FOMC meeting itself. Well, that's why till this moment markets could freeze a bit. I can't exclude that this will happen. Besides, currently, with the speaking that market still could show this small move to the upside, I am not calling you to take the long position, because the most part of this action really has passed by since we have started to speak about the possible taking the long position right from this area. You can see this action was really not really small, and here we have very short distance till this area. That's why it's maybe not makes sense to take the long position. I just would like to call you to not be hasty with the taking shorts, because gold market is really a cunning market and it likes to show any Russian rings, grabbing the stops and so on. That's why be careful with that, since at least theoretically the target of the stop grabber page on the weekly time stop grabber hasn't been hit yet. The market still could show some small action to the upside. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we see that market is forming some sort of the wedge pattern. It now is forming, and with this action to the upside, market now returning right back and testing this broken level. That is very typical for the gold market. But for us, the major value stands not even with the lower border of the wedge, but with this top. If market returns right back below this top, that probably could lead to downward action to the downside. This level will be crucial for us. Okay, so returning right below these levels will probably could suggest that market could show some really deeper move to the downside. Well, also this some sort of the divergence is forming, but I wouldn't rely on this too much. On the hourly time frame, another moment where I think that market really could show still some appreciation right to the 1618 target that we have discussed previously. You guys also could see that this looks like some kind of the butterfly or something of that sort. You switch on your imagination, you will find this wing, left wing, right wing of the butterfly. But the most significant is nature of this action to the downside. We do not see any acceleration, any this kind of action. This is the same as here. That's why this doesn't look like the acceleration to the downside. This doesn't look like the some momentum action. That's why this is probably the retracement. And if this is the retracement, then probably this retracement to from some upward action, and after the retracement usually our action should continue. That's why I think that we should not be too hasty with the taking shorts, because this spike really to the 1354, 1355 is still possible at minimum. It doesn't suggest that a market couldn't continue move explosively to the upside, especially due to the data that could be released on the next week. That's also possible, but we do not know this for sure. We could just analyze the situation that we see right now in the current moment. In the current moment, all that I say is that probably market continuation based on current action, the nature of current action, and based on the moment that target hasn't been hit yet. That's let us think that market still could show some move to the upside. But this move is not very significant to take any long position, and in general this situation is a bit tricky. And I personally wouldn't take any long position with this. And probably our major solutions will follow at the end of October, when we will get the results of the data and results of the FOMC meeting.